Tonight, violence and vandalism in the name of the environment. The greenies go wild and threaten worse to come.
Extreme measures for an extreme situation.
This can't be happening.
Dream homes sinking in a nightmare of bungling and neglect.
It's destroyed our lives. It's destroyed everything.
No escape from this bottomless pit.
They just can't get away with it. It's just wrong.
Those stories, more to come in real life with Stan Grant.
Welcome to Real Life. Hardened criminals getting the chance to throw all the dirt they can at police. It's a disturbing aspect of the current corruption hearings in New South Wales. Investigators need their underworld informers, known as dogs, but as Phil Carey reports, their allegations can lead to terrible injustice.
I never in my life saw my husband cry until that day. Never.
Naughty daddy, eh? I'm not naughty daddy. Good daddy.
The dogs are barking. But what happens when they get it wrong? Jan Blanchett's husband was branded a bad cop by a heroin dealer turned criminal informant.
They were the worst years of my life. There was a never-ending tunnel. You thought the matter would be over within months. It would have to be over within months, but it wasn't.
It's a case with worrying implications for the current ICAC hearings. Detective Senior Constable Barry Blanchett and 9 fellow officers from Sydney's south and southwest took 6 years to prove their innocence after the notorious Operation Raindrop, and the trauma is still not over.
You felt like people were looking at you all the time. You felt like you just wanted the light at the end of the tunnel to reveal itself, but it just never ever did.
This is the end result of a police system gone wrong, a system that tolerated corruption but then turned to criminals to help cleanse itself.
Last night, the law caught up with the state's most notorious corrupt cop.
Everyone sat stunned as Moyes pleaded guilty 16 times to supplying and taking part in the sale of
Terence
heroin.
Lewis, the ultimate disgrace came shortly before 3 o'clock this afternoon.
In the last 10 years or so, the public's trust in police has certainly taken a battering. And increasingly fed up with the stench of corruption, people have demanded action. But the Clean Up Your Act mood has also opened the door for another problem.
Prisoners are encouraged to give information in relation to police, whether it be false or otherwise.
Tony Day of the New South Wales Police Association. He's helping defend 70 police involved in the current ICAC hearings.
Because there are promises at the end of it of a shortening of their sentence, isolation, good standard of living whilst they're in prison, even to the extent where they're put in 4-bedroom homes and given and paid for by the community. They have their petrol, their cars, their groceries, the whole of their family living paid for by the taxpayers of this state.
I mean, it's funny though, I can remember the judge in our matter saying, you know, they're liars, but are they telling the truth this time?
Diane O'Donnell's husband Ross, a former detective, was not only charged after allegations by a dog, but spent 10 months in prison for something he didn't do.
Like every weekend to go into, you know, jail and then say goodbye to your father.
As a wife and a mother, how do you explain to your kids that Daddy is innocent, but at the same time he's in prison? What do you say to them?
Well, that was, I think, that was the hardest thing to explain. They couldn't understand how come, like, the bad man, as they said, was not in jail and Daddy was. And, well, I just had to tell them, like, sometimes, you know, people say things and things happen, like, well, life's not always fair, I suppose.
I knew I was innocent and I just felt that low. I just can't describe. I don't mind police coming into my home if I was dishonest. I would be prepared to accept that fact, but I couldn't accept that fact then, and I still can't to this present day.
The 2 former detectives were freed after an appeal court found the main informant in the case was a heroin dealer and a liar.
It's been very hard on the family, and I just want to get set about putting my family back together now.
You can't let your bitterness consume you. You have to get on with your life. But I'm very angry and very bitter because these people that have done this, they all seem to have walked away with nothing happened to them. We've had our lives ruined. We've had no apology, nothing from the police department.
While criminals certainly have an axe to grind with police and something to gain by turning informer, there's also the argument that criminals, by their very nature, are more likely to be exposed to police corruption, and as a result, are best suited to blow the whistle.
Yes, they would be, because they're in the box seater. If they're the people that can make the complaints, they can make up the allegations, or if there are true allegations there, then they must be investigated. I say this about ICAC. I believe they have every right, and they must, investigate any complaint that comes before them. But there is no need to have these allegations heard in public.
Lawyer Chris Murphy is defending a number of police in this latest round of allegations.
A criminal is the best person in the world to tell you about crime, but the problem you've got is, can you believe him? There's no formula I know of for telling when anyone's telling the truth other than putting them in a courtroom and subjecting them to cross-examination.
It's disgraceful to listen to a convicted criminal. He's got nothing to lose and everything to gain. In this situation, our person made allegations to his and his wife's advantage, and he gained by those allegations, and we lost, and we're still losing to this present day.
Drink at the grocery? No, I'll show you
Barry Blanchett suffered a stroke in March, a stroke that his wife blames on the events of the past 6 years, while Diane O'Donnell's husband remains withdrawn and depressed.
I say to him, well, you know, he should be proud that he survived it, because I don't. There was a lot of really hard times there where, you know, we didn't think he might survive it.
Emotionally, I could really say I probably felt suicidal. I had no one to turn to. It was devastating. It's a feeling I could never describe.
Both Blanchett and O'Donnell are just two of many who are victims of a system that has again allowed a convicted criminal's allegations to spark a major inquiry. A system that seems far from perfect.
Like in our matter, he lied in every court he'd been in. So how can you say, well, OK, he's lied and lied and lied, but maybe he's telling the truth now? I mean, I can't see how that can be, well, justice.
Phil Carey there on the perils of the pursuit of truth. Let's hope true justice does prevail in the current ICAC inquiries. Coming up, the families who woke up one day to find their dream homes sliding into a bottomless pit.
Space Booth and Les Learns Yoga, 8:30 tonight. Fast forward on Prime.
Your bank manager can tell when you've been really sick. A quick look at your account makes him feel sick too. Unless, of course, you're an HCF member with health premium insurance, which pays for your health cover, which pays for you to get well, which keeps your bank manager happy. Nobody's treated better than an HCF member.
What do you get at Wharf Road Markets? Antiques, acrobat, belts, books, gameware, cosmetics, CDs, dresses, donuts, entertainment, everything. Flowers, furniture, gifts, galoshes, homeware, hats. Aye, Captain. Jazz, jewelry.
She was made from steel and black gold. She was made from another time. She was made on the backs of a woman working hard and a man going down a mine. God knows she's seen her bad times. Thank God she's seen her good. But she does her best not to let you down like a lot of others would. Yeah, we're all her sons and daughters. We're the only ones she's got. I guess we all owe her something, a little something that's a lot. Because, hey, we call her our town. Yeah, we call her our town. We love her, cause she's our town. Our town. Hey, this is our town. Yeah, this is our town. You get it, this is our town. Our town.
Glittery! Plants, posters, rocking horses, restaurants, soaps, sunglasses, tapes, toys, umbrellas, underwear, vegetables, vases. Whatever you want, you'll find at Wharf Road Markets, Fridays and weekends.
No one really enjoys paying council rates, but one benefit is being able to rely on your local council to make sure every new house is built to safe standards in a safe place. At least that's what you'd like to think, until you wake up one morning to find your dream home sinking into a bottomless pit. Bronwyn Kiley with a sad tale of buck passing and neglect.
I was devastated. You know, I thought, this is just wrong. This can't be happening.
It was just horrific. That it was beyond my comprehension that that could ever be allowed to happen.
Two families with one disastrous thing in common. Their houses are heading for the bottom of a hill.
It was well within our means, which is one of the reasons why we came out this far, and we've got a great view there from the lounge room window, and it just seemed like a nice place to settle down, first home, and a good starting point.
Jack and Kerry Gadis bought their home in Warburton outside Melbourne in 1984. Since then, it's gone rapidly downhill, literally.
There's a 60-foot poplar tree around the back of us there that has got something like a 30-foot split in it, where apparently half the tree roots are going with the split and the other half are staying with the embankment. There's also an embankment that's dropped away about 3 feet in the last 6 to 8 weeks. And apparently that can actually drop something like 30 to 60 feet. When it goes, our property will go to fill the hole that's left by it.
In the Yarra Valley, like most other parts of the state, the rivers and streams have turned into lakes. And
Victoria's record spring rains hastened the inevitable, and last month the Gadises received a letter from council advising them to evacuate.
The Shire employed geologists in the last 2 weeks to monitor the movement of the hill where their homes nestle. In the last 2 days, that movement has been dramatic.
It was the first they knew their property was in a landslip area, something the council had known for more than 10 years.
I mean, they knew this. They had this information. Why not let us know?
We are in a position where we'll never be able to buy another home.
They just can't get away with it. It's just wrong.
It's destroyed our lives. It's destroyed everything.
The Gadises' neighbours, John and Sandra Emery. Today they're in emergency accommodation, refugees from their own home.
I'm appalled at the way the council has treated us. I don't think anybody deserves to be treated the way that they have treated us. They have played with our lives, and there's no excuse for that.
Before you